They call it yoga for your brain because it's different rhythms and it's unpredictable. So it's just great. Yay. Well, I'd love to hear a little bit from you ladies, just some personal wins, client wins, things that you're working on, mindset. And we'll dive into some support and then working on some things together so that we can be in action together.
I'll start. My personal win is that I just completed taking care of my little doggy. That's for my daughters. She stayed with me for a week and or for like a month actually, a little over a month, and she's very special to our family. We always get really attached to our dogs, and um, it's just nice to be involved in my children's lives right now.
That's so sweet.
And I know it's really small, but I cleaned my house. I went really deep and cleaned every little surface and just invoking some new energy into my life and new energy in this home and abundance and prosperity and just new energy into my life. So I did this deep
Beautiful.
clean yesterday, and yeah, that's my little win.
That's huge. That's huge. Those things ripple out into every single area of our lives. So thanks for celebrating that. Welcome, ladies. We're doing some wins and celebrations, personal, client, business. Thanks for being here.
I guess I can go. Um, well, I keep adding to my list of marathon people. I kind of feel like it's just an ongoing list, but I'm at like 120 something. I don't know. Not that I've contacted all those people, but that I made the list, and I've contacted probably 60 at least. So, and sometimes I contact people and don't put them on the list because I just think of them. But it's been just really like people have been really loving, and this has been great. So I have a lot of one-on-one appointments, like first like in person and on the phone for this week, and I did all of that in the last since the first of the month. So
That's
but yeah,
huge.
I think that's pretty great. I'm really excited about that. It really gives me some motivation to help people.
I love it. Congratulations. That's huge. Um, and for those that didn't get to participate in the mini marathon, I have some notes for you and some calls that you can listen to support you in that. But getting on those in-person calls or in-person meetings are the best. It makes it so much fun. Congrats, Shannon. I love it. Hi, James. We're just sharing wins, personal, client, anything that you're excited about this week.
Am I on mute or not on mute?
Yeah, you're not on mute. You're
Oh,
welcome.
sorry. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to having a kind of a big week. Reached out to about 7 or 8 people over the weekend who were interested. So I'll be following up with them today and tomorrow, and got some new ventures heading this week, and I'm pretty excited for them.
Yay, congratulations. I love it. Beautiful.
I'll mute now.
I'd like to share. I had my biggest month by far last month, which was super exciting. And that was like in part because I had a lot of new personal clients. I had my highest personal sales that I've ever had too. I hit 5K club for the first time. So that was exciting. And then also I had 2 really strong new team members show up. So Jim, we just shared, and Jess is here. And so I just want to like celebrate having those two joining our team, because they're both such powerhouses, and just super excited to be working with both of you. And yeah, so that's what I want to celebrate for this past month.
Yay, congratulations and welcome, Jim and Jessica. It's lovely to have you too and work alongside you too. And Elsa also hit executive, so congratulations for that. That's so fun. Yay, I love it, you all. It's great to connect in and be here. Any other shares or voices that want to be heard today?
Hi. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. I showed up to this call, which I think on Mondays is a big deal. I always, I'm kind of allergic to Mondays, and I try to go head for the hills. And I woke up early this morning and got what I needed to get done, and then I went for a bike ride, and I'm excited. I have like a new, kind of a new, very light approach to all of this, and I had some really nice journaling this weekend that just, yeah, I'm ready to just feel light. I think I have all these expectations for myself and what it is, and I don't know what it is because none of us do. So I'm just curious.
Yay, awesome. Thanks, Lynn, for being here. I love you. Great. Well, speaking of, all these amazing transformations that we have going on and celebrating you, Heidi, as well, in your biggest month last month, I wanted to dive into some of these customer service practices. And so I printed these out. You can find these on boards. I'll show you where. But if you go to Purium boards, I'll screen share for you. Okay. So Purium boards, and you go to next steps. Can you guys see this? Okay. And then you just go to customer service practice. And this is kind of a summary, but this CSP practice is what I printed out. And these are simple voice messages that you can leave for your clients. But one of my takeaways from the K Club, the special K Club call was, K Club is synonymous with customer care. So the better our customer care, the greater your K Club. It's just, they go together. So you can find these and print these out. And one thing that I'm doing is you can create a binder that has days 1 through 31 with these in it. And say you have your customer. Hi, Bailey. Welcome. Say you have your customer and it's the 12th and you're going to follow up with them in 3 days. Then you can put this on day 15. And that way you're just not losing anybody. Nobody's falling through the cracks. And the greater customer care that we have, again, that's just going to lead to greater retention and also so many referrals. 70% of Leslie's business was referral based. So this will actually save you a lot of time and help you with that organization. And then in our team boards, I just want to show you this as well, just to make sure everybody's on the same page. So on our team boards, if you go into the Unique Genius boards, we have everything in here that you need, from team website to health resources and testimonials to business resources to call schedule and replays. But also under scripts, there's everything for happy customers. So how to set up your own landing page with your ULT, how to create a permalink. And then there's this welcome to your transformation. And this is what I send to all of my clients when they join, and it gives them access to our regenerative health app and recipes, as well as our weekly support call, and just my favorite tips. So this is something that you can send to your clients. And then in our 90-day transformation that we have going on right now, people are welcome to continuously join this. We're having so many amazing shares. And our other support for that is our Telegram support feed. So I've been sending people to this. And there's amazing journal prompts. There's so many great testimonials that are happening. Everybody's super engaged. So that Telegram support feed is in that 90-day transformation. So any questions on any of that so far? And Miss Heidi, do you want to share a couple of tips that have been really supportive for you over last month with staying organized and really helping your clients?
Sure. I use my phone calendar reminder a lot. So every time I sign up a new customer, I'm getting them on the smart order. I've got that system dialed in pretty much at this point. And so I will set reminders in my phone to recontact people before their smart order is going out so I can touch base. I'm a pen and paper kind of gal. I like having things in the physical world. So I make lists. I made lists of every single person who signed up this month with me so that I could keep track of who has signed up with me. So I have like a physical list of all my clients so I can like keep them in mind and touch base with them. And then I use the back office too. Rita, you've been showing me a lot about how to filter the back office so I can see who's like the people who've ordered in the last month or the people who've ordered, recently. And that way I can go back to and hit up people who maybe weren't new customers this month that I'm really focusing on for their first month, but I can like check in with them and just send a message, maybe like, hey, how are you? How's everything going? Been thinking about you. So yeah, between the phone reminders, paper list, and then the back office, I feel like that's kind of how I've been organizing, keeping track of everybody.
I love it. Beautiful. And what Heidi is referencing, if you go into your back office and you log in, you can organize by, the start date. You can double click on start date and see everyone that recently started. And then you can organize by your personal customers and brand partners too, by going to level 1. So if anybody has questions on that, we can help you, but that's a great way to stay organized. And I'm just loving this customer service practice. Everyone that was on the special K Club call, this was what they were leaning into. This is what was supporting them, tremendously. We had some speakers. One woman had, $27,000 in sales. And again, that just means good caring, like deeply caring for the people that we're serving and amazing quality customer care. And this is what she was leaning on. So, getting into that rhythm and that habit is going to be deeply supportive. Hey, Melissa, welcome, love.
Hi, thank you.
I just want to introduce Melissa. She's one of the newest members to our team as well. And Melly, do you want to share a couple words about yourself, a little bit about your why or what's lighting you up here?
Yeah, so I've had a long journey through health struggles and just was pretty much bedridden in my mid-20s and figured that out on my own when doctors were failing me and just kind of got my health back. And then I had a baby 2 years ago and I've been feeling really depleted ever since and just kind of spiraling out into adrenal fatigue and dizziness. And and that's when I reached out to Rita when I was experiencing all this vertigo and stuff and just knowing that something was really off in my body. And I started Purium like about a month ago and I've been feeling so good. So I'm excited to share it with other people now too.
Yay, it's been so beautiful to watch your journey. And Melly, do you want to share a little bit of how you've just been sharing your story, your health story, and the kind of interest that you've generated and people that want to like really do this with you?
Yeah, I got my toddler here. She's this is Irie. But yeah, I have been sharing my like health struggles. Even before I joined Purium, I was kind of just saying what was going on in my life, and all these people were reaching out and telling me they were going through similar things. And And so I've just been sharing authentically, and now I've been sharing about how much Purium's helped me feel better, and my energy levels my anxiety levels have gone way down, which I was really struggling with. And I really think I was just depleted and overstressed. And this has simplified our lives so much too, just to have a couple shakes a day and like have so much less to worry about with cooking and cleaning and stuff too, So I've just been sharing about that, and I had like almost 20 people reach out to me interested in the products after I shared about that, which I'm still in communication with a lot of them, and writing them emails, and a few of them have expressed they want, or at least one's expressed that she wants to get on a call with you too, Rita. So I need to set that up. And I forgot to tell you too, I would love to do like a launch thing on like Thursday or Friday, but we can talk about that more later.
Hey, that's so perfect and beautiful. And yeah, doing a launch call is so great for anyone that hasn't done one yet, or great in the beginning of your journey, because if you already have 20 people that are interested, we can just invite them to that launch, or like a little mini info call on, the transformations that we're hosting. So congratulations. I'm so happy for you and so happy you're here. It's an honor to work with you guys. Yay. So I love that. And Jessica, I'd love to hear a little bit more of your why as well.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. I have my headphones in. I never use these. My husband was blending a shake, so I'm like, let me put my headphones in. So this is my 19th day, and I am down 9 pounds. Yeah, so 9 pounds, and I feel like my face looks different. I feel like I've lost a lot of like inflammation that I was having in my neck, which most people are like, what are you talking about? You didn't have any inflammation, but I did. I noticed that there was something off with me. And for me, honestly, the best part about this entire thing is that my mental acuity has been awesome. Like, I feel like I am on point. I feel like for the past 7 years, I've had mom brain. And because my daughter's going to be 8, so almost 8 years, actually, I feel like I've had mom brain, and I feel like I can like see clearly. I can think clearly. I can see clearly. And my energy level is really, really high. So typically on like a normal day around, I'd have that like crash around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or like around 6, 7 o'clock, I look completely drained. I'm not feeling that anymore. I'm actually feeling really good, like, and balanced all around. And a lot of my friends have been asking me, they're like, what are you doing? So like, what are you not eating? And I'm actually going to go live this afternoon and just kind of pinpoint certain questions that people automatically have at first. Like, what do you eat? And, what are you cutting out, or what are you adding into your diet? So like, just like top 3 things that people most likely ask about the whole program, just to kind of clarify what's going on. So I'm really enjoying it. My husband also is doing it with me, and he's liking it too. He feels like he has to eat a little bit more than I do. But he's like, more muscular and bigger than me. So he just needs a little bit more. But I've been enjoying the meal plan. And like Melissa said, it's so much easier to just like have a shake rather than to figure out what you're eating. Because before I was eating, I feel like more, but not as nutritional stuff. So, I mean, it was still clean, but it wasn't really all the nutrients that I needed. So like, these shakes are really making up for it. And I feel like I'm actually eating more now, but more nutrient based rather than what I was doing before. And I just was eating the wrong things. It's like I was eating a lot of dairy, and I noticed that the dairy, my body was not good for that. Doesn't work well. So I think that's mainly where my weight has gone, is like from the inflammation from the dairy. So yeah, so there's that. And I'm just really loving it. So I'm just going to keep going. And I posted my results. I'm sure you guys saw it. My stomach the bloating completely went down. I posted it to my personal page as well. And immediately I got a text message from my mom's friend. She's like, "What are you doing? I need this." And she signed up just a couple days ago. So has hypothyroidism and does not have a thyroid. And Jim's been so great. He's actually going to be working with her and just, making sure that she's good to do this. And I'm really, really excited that I've got her on board now.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. Yay.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
amazing. And has it been easier for you to transition off of dairy with adding these nutrient dense foods in?
Yeah, like I don't really have any cravings. In the beginning, the first couple of days, of course, I had cravings. I was like, "Ooh, I want a piece of cheese." But we were down the shore, and we ended up going out for lunch, and I got a spinach salad, and we had walnuts and blueberries in it, and it was really, really good. But there was goat cheese on it, and I was like, "Ooh, do I want to do it?" And then I was like, "I don't know. I'm trying not to do dairy, but I'm like, but it's goat cheese. I don't think it's going to be that bad." Well, let me tell you, I ate it. And like right after I ate the goat cheese, my stomach was like a mess. And I'm like, wow, it's definitely the dairy. I was really surprised. So I think through this whole journey, I love the fact that I'm learning more about my body. Okay. So that's the best part, is that you learn more about your body and what you need to be your best self.
Exactly. I love that. That's so beautiful. And Jessica and Melissa, thank you both for sharing your stories. And some of my takeaways from this is like, if we can just share our authentic joy and excitement and curiosity and breakthroughs and questions. Hi, Lindsay. Then we can make such a larger impact. So my kind of challenge to everybody is just to start sharing your story more, start sharing your process, start sharing your breakthroughs and your wins, because that's truly the way that we can help the most people. So thanks for role modeling that. Hi, Lens, welcome. And congratulations on your breakthroughs. And I'm really excited for your friend to start, Jessica. Yay. So does everybody know about the incubator that myself and the Crowns are putting together? It's a 90-day business incubator. And the reason that we're putting it together is because doing these little incubators, we do them about once a year, but they are what has helped us to transform our business. And so the Crowns and I have been working together to come up with an amazing curriculum and plan for you all that's setting you up for that personal training, but also really getting that hands-on experience of sharing your voice and sharing your stories. So that's going to be on Wednesdays. And the first one is this Wednesday. And in our boards, I have the criteria for it. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat. But does anybody have questions on this so far? This is going to just be 90 minutes of, the first hour is just going to be training and like really breaking out into breakout rooms and supporting everybody. And then the next is going to be getting into action and actually working together. So I'm really excited about this. We do have a support group for it, and there is, a little bit of a application criteria. And the application, one of it is sharing your story, like Jessica just shared, like Melissa just shared. And creating a list of people that absolutely inspire you, that you'd love to work with, that you'd love to help. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat. Does anybody have any questions on that so far?
What time is it at? Is it the same time every Wednesday?
Yes, it's the same time every Wednesday, 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. And there will be a replay for people that can't make it.
Rita, if you're doing these breakout groups, like some of us work during the day, I mean, I hope not to for much longer. What do you suggest? And like maybe a team that can meet in the evenings or something?
Yeah, those breakout rooms, you'll still be able to participate. And then, working with each other. So like if you're like, hey, I want to practice my story, I want to practice my why, I want to share. That's where these Monday calls are really great. And also call one of us up, call one of your teammates up, and we can practice together. Because it really is just about sharing your voice. Yeah, that's a great question. And so you guys, under team boards, under Unique Genius boards, under the mini marathon business incubator, there is the criteria. And there's also the action plan, and that's just something that gets you organized every single month. So I'm going to put that in here. Oops, that didn't work. You're going to have to go to the actual boards, but it's just 4 steps. If you did the mini marathon, you've already done a lot of it. And we have our business retreat coming up in October, which I'm super excited about. So one of the requirements is either attending a live event, which the business retreat counts, or creating your own event, like a superfood social. And we do have our last kind of information call on our retreat that's coming up. Carrie Tidwell and Carrie Drinkwine just got back from Days Land, and so they want to share all of their updates. They were just getting it ready for us. So that call is going to be before Leslie Zan, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Tuesday. So if you have any new brand partners that want to join or learn more about it, or you want to learn more about the retreat, hop on that call. Yay. Awesome. Well, I wanted to just get into action unless there's any other questions or reflections or takeaways. And then I thought we could just work in silent together, going over this customer service practice, following up with our clients, following up with the conversations that we're in, and just kind of work in silent together. And if you have any questions as they come up, you can put them in the chat. Oh, and I did want to share one last tip with you guys. I've been reading You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Does anybody know who David Goggins is? Yeah, I thought you would know, Jim. So I just love his story because he goes from dealing with, so many challenging situations, including childhood trauma, to obesity, to not believing in himself, to just like struggling with his, self-worth. And he learns how to really overcome that and transform his mind state. And so I think it's incredibly inspiring because, we all have challenges that we're going through and overcoming. And this business in itself can bring up so much of our own self-worth and things that we're working through. So I love the tips in there. If you guys want to read it along together, that's a fun one that we can dive into together. And there's lots of challenges in it throughout the way. So that's called You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. You can get it at the library. Really good. Jim's got it right there. Amazing. Have you finished it, Jim?
No, actually, a friend just gave it to me the other day.
Awesome.
And I was like, oh, this is awesome because I'm finishing up a book right now called Becoming Supernatural. And I was like, I'm going to dive into this one next.
Becoming Supernatural is another amazing one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Cool.
It's been life-changing over the course of like 2 weeks of reading it.
Congratulations. Yeah, 2 fabulous books right there. Thanks for putting those in the chat, Heidi. And there's some social media challenges and such with David Goggins, and that's another way that you can really build community. Great. Well, let's dive in unless anybody has any other questions.
You know, Rita, I actually have a question. I have the idea to start a email campaign, and I made a flyer on Canva, and I'm trying to put it into like MailChimp, and I'm just like, what's the easiest way to do it?
Yeah, I can help you with that. You can just download the photos, download them as JPEGs, and then upload them into MailChimp.
Okay, I'll try that out. I might even have to get a tutorial on it because it's just stretching me. I'm just so not used to doing these kinds of things, but I had this idea and I actually made a flyer. So
Congratulations. That's beautiful. Yeah, and one
yeah,
of
I
us
just
can
want to get
help
it
you.
out.
One of us can help you on the side with that for sure.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Congratulations. I just
Oh,
want to share, I'm so proud of all of you. Like, you all have just been showing up in amazing ways for yourselves and for your teams. So I just wanted to shout out because it's been incredible to watch everybody's growth.
thanks to you. I did want to throw something out there. Somebody had asked me, well, I'm doing the regenerative, I'm taking Carrie Drinkwine's regenerative health institute classes. So and so somebody had asked me what I was doing because I'm promoting myself ahead of time. And so one of the things that I have some already support groups that I've been part of, you know, with conditions that I have. And if you're a part of any support groups and you've already been a presence, it's helpful, I think, rather than just all of a sudden showing up. But, you know, I just go in and talk about the body being able to regenerate itself when people are talking about different drugs or they have issues that they say, hey, can somebody help? Usually I don't get in there when there's drugs involved. I try to stay with people that are looking for more, they sound like they're looking for more holistic, you know, type things, but I have gotten really good results with them contacting me and asking me, how do you know these things and stuff like that. So I'm not promoting myself per se. I'm just promoting the idea of being able to, there are other ways, and that, you know, even just maybe throwing some things out there like lemon water in the morning, just stuff that I might be doing that I would say regardless of working for a company or not. So, and they're actually contacting me. So I'm not, you know, I'm not reaching out to them other than just on that platform. So I just thought I'd throw it out there. It is working really well for me. And I mean, of course, just anytime I'm at the store or anywhere else, I talk to people about the regenerative health. And then more interested in that. It's a lead-in conversation that's might feel softer than superfoods or, you know, I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Yeah, thank you, Shannon. That's a great tip. And just leading with education, adding value into comments, into groups, into pages. Yeah, beautiful.